Howdy, and welcome back here to episode 41 on Alma of our $5 million challenge, as we are just kind of working through the winter chores and keeping our BGA up and running and stocked up with, well, for lack of better words, poo, because poo makes us money. Anyways, we got a load of, a big load of crap here, but we're gonna take this over to the BGA, get it unloaded, and then we're gonna come back over to the farm and do the same thing with our slurry, because that BGA, that is a gold mine. I said it before, that it is a literal gold mine. But when we're done with that, we have a couple of productions we're gonna build. And yes, a couple. There's gonna be a couple over on our, what I like to call our production row. A little bit of land there we have set aside for building productions. And then we're also going to put another one in over on the new farm. So as we're heading over here, let's go ahead and roll the intro, and then we'll pick it back up once we make it over to the BGA. In the beautiful Missouri countryside lies a little town called Alma. Join me in this series as we make $5 million and build the ultimate farm.
We're taking our shot, bring what you got. We're going all the way to the top. We will hear the sound of 1 million people screaming our names when we're backstage. We'll play loud, surfing the crowd. Everybody's jumping around. Yeah, that's the place where I wanna be. Going on stage, headline on a Saturday night. Oh, 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 Saturday night.
Alrighty, we got all of our manure unloaded here, and it is processing it. Awesome to see. Now I need to go over here and check out this distributor, because I need to make sure we're not overloading it. And 182. Okay, yeah, we need another distributor because it's not keeping up. That's not good. Because that's how we make our, that's where the big money comes in, is from it processing electricity. You know what? I think there's enough room. I don't need to move the truck. So let's head over here to the distributors. See here, where are we? Here we are. Okay. All right. So it's $150,000, but considering how much money we're making from these things, we'll make that back in less than a month. Let's see here, right about there should do it. All right, so it's $150,000 spent, but we'll make up that $150,000 real quick. I'm gonna hit in here. I need to make sure it is turned on. All right, cool. Materials are missing, yes, but that will change once the hour rolls over, and the both the solar panels and the BGA will start distributing over to there. All right, so let's head back to the farm, because, well, we got the manure moved, but we still have a bunch of slurry to also take over here. Now, I know a lot of you are probably going, what the heck? Why are you processing all the slurry? Especially if you've been following along, you know, from this last fall-in game, just not too long ago, a few episodes back, we kept running out of slurry. We couldn't get the fields fertilized. Well, the reason's simple for multiple reasons. First one being, we have a crap ton of slurry and we're producing it really rapidly. Second is, well, all the fields are fertilized and we don't have anything to do for fertilization until spring. And most importantly, it's a whole lot of money and we need money. So yeah, that's why it's really all about the Benjamins. We need those Benjamins, because we got a lot of stuff. We want to spend money to make money. And yeah, but also on top of that, actually James Sweet 5341 did have a very good and valid point that I totally forgot about. Oh, actually wait, I need to clean the truck here. It's dirty. There we go. That's one of my favorite mods, Instant Wash. I absolutely love it. I keep forgetting to use it though, but I told Elfami Game Dad about it and he loves it. I have to admit, it's just awesome. Anyways, back to the comment from James Sweet. So he pointed out a very important thing that I had totally forgot about, and I don't know why, but yeah, anyways, whatever. It is what it is. And that is the BGA is producing digestate. And of course, well, like he says there, it can be used the same as slurry. And he is so right. I don't know what happened there. But another thing on top of that to make it even worse and more embarrassing, our fertilizer, the fermenter. Words are tough today. I tell you what, the words are tough. But the fermenter that we're using for the silage production, it also produces digestate. So I've had it selling, and so I'm gonna switch it over to storage here at some point soon, and we will start storing up digestate and use that as a reserve for emergencies when we run out of slurry in the future. So that way we're covered. But anyways, we're gonna head over here to the new farm, and we're gonna grab all of that slurry, then come back over here to the BGA and dump it all in. All right, let's just get this loaded up here. It shouldn't take too long, and then once we're done with that, I'll go through the fun process of backing out of here because I always seem to back into something, and then we'll make our way over to the BGA. So we ended up with 113,000 liters, well, 113,676 liters to be exact. Let's see if I can get out of here without hitting a tree or a building, because if I do, I do. Awesome. Well, that's a first. Anyways, let's take this over and get it loaded into the BGA. All right, here we are. So let's get this unloaded so it can start processing. All right, we got all the slurry, all of the manure in there. We got it processing. We also added our another distributor for the BGA network, and yeah, we're going. So we should be making some pretty big money pretty fast here. And speaking of all that, we're going to head over here, get all this equipment parked away, and then we're going to head over to production row, as I like to call it. And we're going to spend some of this money building some more productions. And yes, that was a plural. All right, let's pull here into, I like to call it the production row, where we have all of the, the productions we're building and putting down that are not native to the map. I'm trying to get them all in one place here. Let's see, let's go. Actually, you know what? Let's pull up here because we might have to redo this road when we're all done here. But the area we're going to put it in here is we're going to put two of them down right here. There will be another one coming once we're done with this, but for now, let's just stick with these two. So at the very, very far left, we have the spinnery. And so we're going to put on and the production that kind of build off of that. Actually, two productions that kind of go off of that. First one here is the candle factory, which, as you can see, it takes wicks, which the spinnery can produce, and we're going to be able to use that to make candles, along with either animal fat, which we can get from the butcher, or wax, which, well, those come from bees. But let's landscape this, level it out so we can make sure the terrain is how we want it. Since I kind of found out, if you figure out where the building is and do your landscaping ahead of time, you can have a lot more control over the terraforming that happens, because you know how the game gets. It gets a little crazy sometimes on how it levels out the landscaping. It's all over the place. Very random. Very random. So yeah, let's do a little build here. And then the other one we're going to put down, of course, is, well, a clothes factory on top of that. But let's go ahead and get the candle factory in here. And this is going to be about $100,000. And I must have messed up here because something's not quite flat. Let's do a little touch up there. Okay, I think that should do it here. Let's just make sure I didn't miss anything, because I evidently did miss a little bit in the middle there. All right, where's the candle factory? All right, there we go. Okay, yeah. We don't have ground showing up around the concrete now, so that's better. All right, put in free mode, because we've already done our landscaping. I don't want to do any. All right, perfect. So yeah, we got that one done, and the second one we're going to do here is, let me see if I can find it. I'm looking for the clothes factory. It should be around here somewhere. Just a little hint, that smokehouse, that's going to be the final one on the row here. There it is, the tailor shop. I don't know what I was calling it. Just ignore whatever I called it. I think I called it the clothes factory. Like I said, I'm having trouble with words right now. Okay, all right, it's a challenge. All right, let me see if I can get this. I think right about here should do it. Yeah. All right, so let's do our landscaping here, and let's level this out. It shouldn't take too much leveling because it looks like the cost was not too much there, so that's good to see. And the smokehouse one that I mentioned, which will go at the very end, we're not going to do that right now because we haven't even started butchering animals yet. But once we do that, then we will get the smokehouse at that point, because that will really jump up. Oh, whoops! I'll fix that later. I did not mean to do that. Oh boy! So it's not just words I'm having troubles with; it's also my fingers, I guess. Let's see here. Clothes factory, where are you? I mean, tailor shop. My goodness. Oh well. We'll get there. We'll get there at some point, hopefully. But let's get this down here, and then I'll do some landscaping. And then we have one more production to build after this, but it's going to be someplace completely different.
Take some good advice. Don't let your fear decide. That's how you break inside. You don't need to worry. Somebody is waiting down the line. You pick up the pieces. Hey, you'll be alright. I can feel the sun and how the wind makes way across the fields. Let me take a breath. Let me be a part of something real. Someone said it's better when you hold on to a helping hand. Sometimes we could all use a friend. Don't let your fear decide. That's how you break inside. You don't need to worry. Somebody's waiting down the line to pick up the pieces. Hey, you'll be alright. You'll be alright. Waiting down the line. So don't let your fear decide. That's how you break inside. You don't need to worry. Somebody's waiting down the line to pick up the pieces. Hey, you'll be alright. You'll be alright. There will be someone waiting down the line.
Okay, so you know what? I think we are. Should I put a tree out here? No, because we still have that other production to build. I don't want to have to knock down a tree because I got a little over decorative. All right, so I think that turned out really well. Yeah, I kind of like it. Kind of like it a lot, actually. So let's head up here, just make sure the well, do a little drive through to make sure the paths are good, and also make sure the productions are set to well, receive the product. So this one uses it's animal. Okay, wait, yeah, that's animal fat. We're not doing that. Beeswax. We're gonna go ahead and turn that on, so that way it'll start importing the wick. And in case you haven't figured it out, our other production is going to be a beehive. Let's see. Now we also need to, from the spinnery, produce wicks and set those up to distributing, as well as the fabric. Um, there we go. All right, so the candle production is going to start getting wicks, and we will address the beeswax here in just a moment. But first, we're going to head up here to our little needle stitch, the tailor shop, not the clothes factory, the tailor shop. And we're going to set it up to start producing clothes so that it will start taking the fabric from the spinnery. And also, I'm going to turn the stuffed animals because those get some good money if I remember correctly. All right, awesome. So we got this ready to go and turned out really good. Now let's just let's go ahead and take a little loop-de-loop-de thingy around the back here. Let's make sure I got this right. Oh yeah, perfect. All right, so we're going to head over to the new farm to put in our bees production. And the main reason, and I honestly don't know if this is a true or not, so leave a comment. Let me know if this is a true thing or not. I've just heard a lot of people say it, that you want to put your bees, that's a new word, your bees by the canola. So we're going to head over to the new farm, which is where we grow canola. And we're going to put the all the beehives over there. So leave a comment. Let me know, is that an actual thing or not? Or I just been misinformed? I don't know. I never tested it, so I don't know if it is. I just kind of, I heard a bunch of people say it, so I went with it. Yeah, anyways. Let's head over here and get the bees put in. In case I haven't mentioned in a long time, this map is just beautiful. The way the landscaping and everything, it's just one of my favorite maps, and it is beautiful. It's just so well done. And for American maps, it is honestly the best map in my opinion. It's the best map. It's the map to beat if you want to do American farms. And honestly, I think as far as all regions, it's kind of a tie. I mean, as you probably know from my Core Farm series, I love Core Farms. I love a couple other farms, but I would say top farms overall, different regions, I kind of lean towards this one a little bit more than Core Farms as far as best map ever in FS22. But let's finish getting this down here. So yeah, I was talking there, we started building. So this is a bee production. It's part of the DD production. And the thing that's kind of unique about this one is that in addition to, well, producing honey, it also produces the beeswax, which we can then distribute over to, well, the candle factory. Let's just get this all nice and smoothed out there. I think, oh, there's some more over here. Let's get this taken care of as well. Then we'll do some little landscaping here and call it good. All right, we got it all landscaped, all built out, ready to go. Don't really have an access road, but hey, it's bees. We don't really need an access road. We have a truck, just drive out here. Let's pretend that that's what we're going to do. Drive out here and grab the stuff. But actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pay someone else to do it and use distributing. But what's happening here? So we have honey and beeswax. I'm going to set the beeswax to distributing, and the honey, I don't really have a need for the honey yet, but we will. Oh, yes, we will. That's right. So I'm going to set to storing because we may have a need for that soon. I'm not sure yet. We'll figure it out. All right, we're back here in the truck and we still have 500,000, almost 500,000 left. So what we're going to do is we're going to pay down some of this big massive loan we have. It's the last loan left and it's the newest loan. So let's pay down 400,000 of that, which should get us just under 1.6 million, which is a pretty big chunk of that. Pretty good. Feels good actually to make some progress on that. We've already paid off all the other loans, but that was the newest one. So let's head back over here, and man, I just love this map, the scenery and everything. It's just such a beautiful map. You know what? Let's check on the sheep here because I closed up all the cow beds and everything, and I just noticed the door back here on the back side is wide open. And we don't want to leave that wide open because, well, we're heading into winter. And I don't want I want the sheep to stay warm. They have this nice sheep pen here. They need to stay warm. So let's get that closed. There we go. Awesome. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head back to the house here, grab some dinner. But if you want to keep watching more Farming Sim content here, I'm going to put a link over here on the right side over to our new series over on Bali Spring. And be sure and check out this episode because we find out about how much trouble we're in and how bad things really are. So go watch that and leave a comment in that video and let me know what you think and if you think we can survive the year.